it chaotic? You got all the women going crazy about you. How
does it
is
feel?
it? Like, how do you find love? For real, no, seriously. How do you pick and choose, like, the women?
So, first of all, I'm not in love. I'm not in love with nobody. I'm heartbroken.
Mm.
I'm healing still. I'm healing. I was born with a broken heart. So my whole life I've been healing.
Okay, wait, let me ask a question. Because I asked this before, and I need to really know the real answer. How do we know when, like, you serious versus when you, like, with the bullshit?
Well, I was right then and there when I said I was born with a broken heart and I'm still healing. I was serious because I came into this world not knowing what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I came into this world not asking to be under the circumstances and conditions that I was under, being born into the family that I was born in.
Mm.
And going through the experiences that I went through in life put a lot of hurt in me. So I feel like I'm heartbroken permanently. And it would take, it's going to take the right woman to come and heal me and assist with my healing process. Because I feel like a lot of people say, you heal on your own. You gotta go take the time to heal on your own. But I feel like we all naturally codependent, and I feel like we need help healing. I don't think we just heal on our own. I don't think that. I don't think that me going to be off to alone to myself is gonna make me heal. I'm codependent. I be needing reassurance from other people. I need good people in my life and good people in my corner to make me feel better when things are down. That's why we call certain people when we going through stuff. That's why we hang around certain people when we going through stuff. I got to get out the house. I got to get around some better energy. So I just feel like I'm just hurt and heartbroken from all the things that I've experienced in life that made me um even though I overcame a lot of things, I still feel a lot of hurt. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just feel like the right woman, the right woman for me is gonna come. Is gonna come and assist with fully healing me because I don't think I'm fully healed. To a certain extent, I've healed myself, but I can only do so much healing on my own.
So what about the girlfriends that you had previously?
All they did was added on more hurt because they disappointed me. They set me up. I had unrealistic expectations for every one of them. I thought she was the one. I thought she was the one. I thought she was the one. But it's like dating and being in relationships is really letting me know that it doesn't last forever. So it's like you no longer, for me, I think my mind in a place where I'm no longer trying to um own a person. Because I think when you get married and when you get in a relationship, it's just like put ownership. That's my girl. That's like how a woman say, that's my man. That's my girl. You put an ownership in that person. And I think that the problem is for me, I always wanted ownership of the woman I was dealing with, or the woman wanted ownership of me. And that ownership doesn't last forever. You know what I'm saying? So if I would have took out if I would have took the ownership out of the equation and just enjoy the experiencing a person, I think I would have saved myself a lot of stress, a lot of headache, and a lot of hurt. And I probably would have had a lot of those people still in my life because it would have just been an experience. So when it would have been an experience, I wouldn't have put no conditions on it. The love would have literally been unconditional.
So once you put a title on it, that's when shit start going.
I feel like once you put that, it ain't even that. Once you put that, the title comes with ownership. When you say this my crib, it's my crib. I own this crib, right? But how the fuck is this my crib? This is not my crib. Cause I don't own it. I didn't purchase this. I'm renting this condo. So if push comes to shove, I do the wrong thing, I can get kicked out this motherfucker. But in my mind, I own it. It's mine because I live in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mine. You understand what I'm saying? If you leasing a car, this is my car. No, it's not. You
That's
didn't
some people
purchase that
shit.
car until you pay that car off. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like when we saying we own a person, we technically don't own. When we saying that's my girl or my man, that's really not your girl because you're leasing her. You know what I'm saying? Or you leasing that man, right? The difference is when you're leasing a car, you're paying on the car until you pay it off. When you're in a relationship, when you leasing that person that you're in a relationship, you're getting to know them until you feel like you can be at a point at a forever point with them. But we never make it to the forever point with the person because in our mind we got our mindset on the ownership. So we owning the person before we even know how to even handle the person. You can't own something that you can't handle.
So the women weren't handling you properly.
I don't feel like I feel like we all was clumsy. We all was clumsy. You know what I'm saying? I was clumsy, they clumsy, we all clumsy.
So what do you think, like, not what do you think, but ideally, if you could go to a machine and you could input all of the stuff that you want your woman to have. I know you don't want to own her, so take ownership out, but the person who you would like to spend time
don't get it
with.
twisted, I would like to own her. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, we have unrealistic expectations when we think of ownership of the person that we're dating or in a relationship with.
Okay, so answer this question. If you go to the machine and you can build your woman that you can own, what would you put in that woman? What would you want her to have?
We talk about like characteristic traits, or
right? Everything you would want your woman to have. What would it be?
I would just want her to be a beautiful woman on the inside and on the out. I would want her to be genuine. I would want her to be secure within herself. I would want her to be supportive. I would want her to be independent, a hustler. I would want her to be down. I would want her to want to see me happy and me win, regardless of if it goes against her feelings and emotions for me. So even if it hurts her to see me happy, I would want that. I would want that because, right? We might think like sometimes I think that we think like certain things might hurt you that your significant other do because you can't handle it. But it doesn't make that person wrong in the relationship for what they're doing. Mm-hmm. It's just that you don't like what they're doing because it hurts your feelings. Mm-hmm. And then you go against the community guidelines of the relationship because you're mad about something that you got no control over. Like, nah, let me be free as a bird. Let me chase my dreams. Let me live. As long as I'm still loyal to you and still faithful to you, it shouldn't even matter. As long as I'm not doing nothing that's degrading me or messing up our relationship or tearing us down, it shouldn't even matter. You should be in support of me, rather if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it makes you happy or not, because everything I do might not make you happy and everything you do might not make me happy. I had this one girl who I was talking to, and I stopped talking to her because she waxed penises. She waxed pussies and she waxed penises. And I'm like, I don't want no girl that wax no penises. You crazy as fuck. But she got a really successful business as waxing. That's her business. And she said that when she do the men, she majority do gay men or whatever. No diddy. She majority do gay men. And she said she do have some straight men that come. She said even they wives don't board them. And me, I'm like, because of my insecurities, I'm like, man, I can't date no girl that be waxing niggas' penises. But it's like, hey, bro, if the girl wax penises, she wax penises. Like, that's her job. She make her money. She not turned on by that. That's not doing it. Why do I feel like I can't be with her because of that?
Why you got a problem with that when, what about your job?
Exactly, but that's what she was saying to me. But that's why I said what I said.
It's not fair.
No, I'm admitting that. I'm accepting accountability. But what I'm saying is, I want that in a woman, and I want to be that for a woman. I don't want to. I like just no conditions on the love. People don't even really know what unconditional love is. Unconditional love is just loving a person with no conditions. Like it's no oh, you didn't do that, so I don't want to love you no more. I don't want to be with you no more because you do this or you do that. It's like, nah, if you love me for all the bullshit that I come with.
We was just talking about you on the ride over here, and because I said that, I said that I like it would be hard for me to date somebody like you, like, and I would have to get to know Ruben because, and it'll take a lot for me to get to know Ruben because all I see is chaotic first. So I'm like you just said, for me, my own insecurities, all the women and you touching and you grabbing and this, that, like a woman who dates you has to be like really secure, but also you have to also make her and show her like this a sense of security that all that other stuff don't matter. I don't care what nobody say. Like you see your man grabbing and going all this cutting up, carrying on with these women. It's a little piece of you that's like, come on now, you ain't gotta do all that.
But you gotta think about this. What you fail to realize, what you fail to realize, what she fail to realize, what she fail to realize, what all y'all fail to realize is I'm single. You can't judge a man on how he moves single versus how he move in a relationship. In a relationship, I'm a totally different person.
That makes sense.
So as a single man in the entertainment industry with the biggest personality ever, I'm gonna live and be wild and hanging out. That's like me judging a girl like, okay, single, she do what she do, but in a relationship, she could be the best, solidest. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of single girls out here right now that's just using guys and getting what they can get and da 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 da. But does that make them a gold digger? No, she's single and she having her way in the world right now. But if she meet that man that get her hard, she'll probably reverse roles and give him all her money and do everything in the world for him. But as a single person, she's just living. Because when we're single, we majority of single people right now are really still hurting. A lot of us still really carrying hurt from the last time we just got our heart broke. So we just living. We really just living.
But is it a way like how you conduct yourself when you single, you are just living? Like I feel like it, and you could tell, like, this is me getting in your business. Like, is it hard for you to date? Like, is it really hard for you to find somebody that's like really genuine?
Of course, because the majority of like how it is it's hard to find. Let me just say this: it's not hard to find a genuine person in the world because there's a lot of genuine people moving through the universe, and a lot of times we overlook the genuine people because they don't come wrapped up the way we want them to be. They don't come gift wrapped in the right boxes, or you know what I'm saying. So we don't really like look at them like that. You feel me? I know plenty genuine girls, but the one thing about me, the difference about me is I connect with genuine people. So if a female genuine, whether if she fine as hell or not, I'm a rock with her. Not a relationship, not on the relationship level, but as a friend, I'm gonna lock in with her just because I love to add genuine people to my life. But when it come down to finding like just a, I like me. One thing I like me a nice looking woman. I like me something nice. That's just me. I like me something nice with a little spice. That there's a 80 to 90% chance that she gonna fuck up my life. But that's all right. You know, and that's what I like.
That sounds toxic.
No, but listen, it's hard to find genuine, beautiful women out here because a lot of beautiful, let's say bad bitches, Cause that's what they like to call themselves.
What? But I don't.
Bad bitches.
People have different definitions of a bad bitch.
Okay, like I say, beautiful women. Because the most beautiful women have the most options. So they got so many options, and a lot of beautiful women just like want the biggest fish because they feel like I know my worth. And when they say they know their worth, they don't say they know their worth based off the way, not only based off the way the man treat them, but the way the man financially treat them. So they want a big fish, they want the best treatment, but they want you to have the biggest bag also. So it's hard to find genuine women because majority of the beautiful women is trying to get as deep as in your pockets as they could.
Wait, it's hard to find genuine beautiful women because you just said is
Yeah. It's I like to use the word bad bitch, bro. That's just my I talk. I'm gonna talk like I talk. It's hard to find a bad bitch that's genuine nowadays.
There you go. Now we get somewhere.
Because they so goddamn fine and they just got so many niggas with so much money on their bodies, they be confused. I can't even blame them. If I was a bad bitch and I had a network of, bro, think about this. A lot of people never thought about this. And let me put this down in my notes why I say this. Because I'm gonna do some skits based around this, but y'all can air this. But if I see somebody do my skits based off this, I'm gonna beat you to sleep.
Okay.
Right, friend.
You could walk around and ask girls, what is the net worth in your DM? Some girls got $1 billion in their DM of the value of the men. Say you got Shaq in your DM, right? Shaq worth 300 million.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got P in your DM. That's another 200 million.
Which P?
Diddy?
Oh my God. If you
or
got
QC.
Diddy, either or. Just imagine that. Just off of 3 or 4 guys in your DM, your network in your DM could be $1 billion. Think about that.
What yours is? Mine's in the M's.
Do what I'm saying? What your
Mine's?
Mm-hmm.
M's.
This is what I'm saying. So imagine how that can affect a woman's brain when it comes to dating. I got all these people with all this money in my DM. Like for us men, it's different. The network in my DM, it's on food stamp.
But
you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we can't even count the network in our DM. All we can count is the inches in the ass, in the waist, we could just count what it looked like.
In the hair.
That's it. So we can't even go off a network. We can just only go off of look. So what your DM look like? Y'all got a DM network. We got what our DM look. What that look like your DM? Oh boy, this shit, all type of little bad shit in here. But that's not equivalent to what y'all got in y'all DM.